Matty Cruiser, is it a matter of put up or shut up? Because everyone says there's something wrong with him and it's why he hasn't been producing and all the rest of it. You run out there, you're judged on what you put out.
I think if he gets enough minutes in there and then he struggles, and he has got injuries as well, let him play and then we can assess him.
I feel a bit burnt because I jumped on him. I sort of piled on with you early in the year, and now I've got egg on my face.
That was round 3. I think it was the time you declared the Carlton midfield the big 8. I reckon that might have been a very similar time.
Yes, and he not getting his hands on it has now reduced it to a big 2.5.
It's a bad call, isn't it, the big 8?
Do you want to revisit it? Let's revisit the 8 and where they're at.
Who were they, Warrior?
Yeah.
I think you need to
I know you've got them in your back pocket.
Judd's still there.
We had it ready for last week if we needed it.
No man hangs on to a burning tighter than Garry either. If he declares someone who then lets him down, they better retire pretty quick, Duke, because otherwise they got nothing.
No, I'm a
You
fan.
started with,
I'm a
obviously,
fan of Cruiser. I just want to see him live up to it.
He wasn't part of the 8.
Look at you diving into your book.
All right, well,
Here we go. Judd.
It
was Judd.
If you're going to be a Payakaroon, come prepared.
Okay, Judd, which I gave you. I gave you the first 6. Judd,
you did. You're generous.
I gave you the first 6. Judd Murphy. Gibbs was part of this at the time.
I'm dropping him out now.
Well, okay. Well, that's what you had. Carazzo, Simpson.
I'm still with him.
And Scotland.
I'm
now,
with him.
they were the 6 I conceded. You then chose to throw in Lucas and Curnow.
Well, I would maintain...
Oh, come on.
I would maintain that...
White flag.
Who?
If Scott Lucas...
He can't get a game, Garry.
Scott Lucas.
Kane.
If Kane Lucas... Haven't finished, Warrior.
You're a bit rattled.
A touch. If Kane Lucas is not... He's fit, is he? Is he fit? You tell me he's fit?
Well, he's not playing tonight, and he is not an emergency tonight, but he was fit to play last week and didn't.
Well, I find that extraordinary, that Kane Lucas can't work his way into a side that's lost 6 or 7, gets smacked in the midfield, and he regularly turns the footy over with poor disposal. I find that staggering.
Curnow?
May have gone early on, Ed. I liked his competitiveness early in the year, so it's now a big 7.
Oh, you're leaving Gibbs in the 7.
I know he's good, but they don't play him there. Let me revisit that tonight because he hasn't played there. Do
you think he might tonight?
I think Chief said he did some midfield work in the warm up.
He did.
So leave him in for the moment, but I'll give you Ed Curnow. He's right in
and
my
Lucas.
So
they're gone.
Lucas too.
Well, Lucas is not playing, Chief.
They're gone.
All right, then. 6.5.
Hearing? Oh, there we are. Is this a concession?
I think that's as close to a white flag as you
I've ever heard.
No,
this is a man who will never admit he's wrong, so I think that's as close.
But I'll let you say that, but it's not my fault. You think it's not my fault they won't play him?
Well, they're not playing him because they're in poor form.
No, I think they got it wrong.
Ed Curnow, after 18 games, might have been a touch early, Garry.
Yeah, well, he has had injury trouble and needs to play regularly. But I had Dennis could very, very quickly slip in there.
Slide in and become an 8er.
He's just taken the big stick to my man Matty Cruiser
because
he wasn't in the 8.
I mean, what's your name? Duke. Listen to me, young man.
Oh,
we will watch with great interest your protege, and you probably more than anyone, because you are sort of the spokesperson for the group. And I don't mind that. I like the way you fly the flag for an often futile sort of a job, but you do, and you do it proudly. But I just want to see him do that follow-up work, that ground-level work that we loved and saw so often. So that's all I'm asking, and I reckon the Carlton supporters who are listening at home would be saying, yep, we want to see the same thing.